some background noises here from the live audience watching.
Oh, you already actually have a live audience.
I have a live audience, yes.
How big is it?
One, if you don't include me. Right.
Well,
we are loading.
That's what it's all there for the audience.
Exactly. We're loading onto the map, and immediately we see that the players have swapped position on the top, so I have to swap the scoreboard. There we go. Right, spawning in the 6 o'clock position on Metalopolis. He is down 0-1. Can he bring it back to a tie, or will he have to depart the NSSL 0-2? It is the Protoss player in the blue, Knight.
And here at the 12 o'clock position with the red Protoss up 1 game versus his opponent, it is the red Protoss Sol.
Right, so Knight's picking this map because Sol didn't like it. Maybe he has something planned, or maybe he just wants to play a regular game, hoping to make use of Sol's dislike for the map. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, of course, it's all in the head, and every little advantage you can you want to take, especially versus a player of Sol's caliber. Knight will need every advantage you can get. Definitely.
Knight again going for a very early scout, wants to be very sure of what's going on, that there's no early cheeses or something. Scouts the bottom position first, as is common, but does not find his opponents. The probe is not really waypointed, so he has to manually move it back to the next base. Now the scout for Sol also leaves. It's also going to the wrong position first before going to the actual base where the opponent is located. We see some deviation in the builds already. Sol got his gas a little bit earlier, but it's just 12 StarCraft 2 seconds, so that's like 8 or 9 real life seconds. That's hardly a significant difference at the moment. Sol mining with just 2 probes from his gas, now adding the 3rd. Was just sitting behind the gas for a while for some reason. And Knight is just mining with 3 as usual.
And there comes the zone score for Knight as well, and still we're just seeing identical builds with Sol just executing it a little bit better at the moment. But still nothing lost, nothing gained so far. We're just gonna see what Knight decides to do to bring this game back. Sol going for another Zealot, where I think Knight will once again go for the Urstock. No, there comes a Zealot for him as well. And still we're on more or less the same builds, where although Sol decides to take another gas, where Knight opts for another gateway.
Chrono Boost going down on the gateway, warp gate research for Sol, as his 2nd gas is now completing. In the meantime, Knight sticking on 1 gas. There's still a probe for Sol out, just patrolling next to the gases to get a very accurate scout on when the 2nd gas goes down, but here comes the Zealot and it will be able to take out the probe. Sol a bit late with responding, and the probe is not pulled away before the Zealot can destroy it, so that's a nice little victory for Knight.
Oh, Renash, I've actually got a question from the audience here. Raven asks why you didn't go for the nice Google voice on your SC2 gears.
This is the default one and I don't care.
Fair enough. There you have it, folks. He doesn't
Simple
care.
enough. But on to more interesting matters. The number of gateways for Knight has gone up to 4, with 2 still in production. And in the meantime, Sol is on 3 gateways. So we're going to have a 4-gate attack going up against a 3-gate defense. I would assume. There's already a proxy pylon up for Knight, but Sol spots it with the Stalker, chases away the probe, will get the probe kill, and can now take out this proxy pylon. And that will take a lot of the momentum out of Knight's rush, because his gateways and warp gate are now finishing up, and he will have to plant down a new pylon somewhere.
Yeah, Sol being really good in his time, because he's already putting a Stalker in a position where he can run away at the moment's notice. Actually, curious if Knight will be able to save his pylon. Yeah, there comes some Zealots. Should be able to at least scare away the Stalker. And yeah, the 4-gate should be about to go into full force. And let's see if Sol actually has the defense he had last game. There goes the Guardian Shield, a Manor Guardian Shield. And yeah, that is 1 center
Sol
that can
whoops it up in chat. Knight warped in 3 units when the Stalker was attacking the the pylon. I'm wondering if that is mind gaming or if it's just because he had the warp gate on cooldown. Because if it's mind gaming, then he could have warped in 3 units and then saying, "See, I only have 3 warp gates. It's not so scary." Well, instead he has 4. He's moving up the ramp now. Zealot is on the ramp. It will not do anything. Stalker got taken out as well. There's 3 sentries up for Sol. He has 1 force field available right now, but he already has a lot of Stalkers. So I think Knight has been deflected for now. The next wave of warpins is coming. But with these sentries, I don't think Knight can bust up this ramp.
Although Knight going a little bit weak. No, oh, the probe just doesn't manage to land the pylon. This is going to throw a spanner in the works of Knight now. With more forfields coming down, Knight's been able to get to the base of Sol here. And Sol already having his robotics bay up. And once this Immortal is alive and kicking, this Knight will be in quite a pickle to actually managing to continue.
Knight going up the ramp again, but his forces again get force fielded off. 2 Stalkers and the Zealot go down, and the rest of the Stalkers and Zealots will have to pull back because right now they cannot take on this army. He tries to pull back, but another force field locks away all the Zealots. The Zealots will get maybe a couple swings in, but with some good kiting they are taken out. And that is enough for Knight, as he says, congratulations and GG. Surrenders the game with an unsuccessful 4-gate that was defended pretty effectively by Sol. And that means that Sol takes the series 2-0 and moves on to the round of 8.
Yes, and let's see if we can get Sol onto a Skype, to maybe do a live interview with him.
Yep. So that was quick, as you would expect PvP to be.
Yeah, and poor Knight is falling to the superior control of Sol there. He just said, "Okay, Knight, come at me," and Knight felt right. Sol has Skyped. It's okay, Knight. You get used to it.
Just getting the Skype names for the players so we can have a short interview. All the advantages of doing things live rather than from replays. We can have actual player interaction. If they find their details, that is, otherwise we won't.
Right.
Just
are you going to invite our good names, or?
Am I going to do what?
Will you be inviting the players, or shall I do it?
Yeah, I'll do it. I already have the thing open.
All right.
There we go.
Okay, so we can be looking forward to an interview with Sol and Knight.
And adding Sol.
Yeah, and I just realized something. That's another 2-0, and so far the whole group, the whole round of 16 has been nothing but 2-0s.
Yeah. Okay, I have Knight just being added right now. He's loading up. There we go. Hello, Knight.
Hello.
Hello.
So there was a short series. Didn't go so well for you. How do you feel?
Well, I'm still quite happy. It was a fantastic tournament.
Excellent.
Yeah. Brothers versus Brothers is always very short, so yeah, I did my best. I had a very tough opponent, and well, congratulations to him. Very well done.
What do you think? How do you think the games would turn out to be when you started this best of 3?
When I saw it was a Brothers versus Brothers, my hopes were rising, but then I saw he was a Masters, and well, I'm only a Gold Leaguer, so I thought, oh man, this is going to be hard, and it was. So yeah.
We've also added Sol to the conversation. Hello.
Yeah, hey.
Hello.
Hello. Congratulations on winning.
Well,
Yeah, thanks.
Did you, Sol? Did you expected you would win when going into this, or were you not entirely sure?
Well, I knew there was quite a league difference, but I find PvP always, well, it can always go either way, in my opinion.
Yeah.
For example, the second game, if I didn't place proper force fields, I could have lost there. So, yeah, I wasn't sure, definitely no.
Yeah, great force fields, very good, very nice.
Yeah, they're really they can be game changers in any Protoss versus something matchup. But I think in both games we saw force fields playing a big role.
Yeah.
More so in the second game with the 4-gate that was being held off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sol, in the next round you'll be going up against B Black. How do you think that match will be going to turn out?
Well, he's a Zerg, so I'm more confident. But I think he's Diamond, right? Or
Yeah, I
something
think so.
like that. Yeah. So, well, it will be exciting. I will be nervous, definitely, but I hope it should go okay.
Let me just quickly open this up. Yeah, and of course you and your nemesis Butcher are on opposite brackets. Do you think you can actually make it to the finals so you can take your revenge on him?
Well, that would be really nice, yeah. Like I said in my interview, I would really like to go against Pacha again to see if he can beat me like that in a macro game. So
I think we're all eager to see that. If the brackets line up in that way.
Yeah, of course you first have to beat B Black, and after that the winner between Isnobest and Van Kespel, which Van Kespel already admitted he's not confident that he can win. So that's gonna be, if you manage to win them all, in order a Zerg, a Terran and a Protoss, so at least you'll get a lot of variety.
That's definitely true. I was wondering actually, did any of you practice specifically for the matches, or do you just do your normal laddering, or in this case probably Diablo 3 playing, and then just start up when and go into it blind, or did you actually practice some games?
I tried to move some probes with the left mouse button. That's definitely from Diablo sticking around.
Right.
And well, in the group matches I've almost only faced Protoss, so I've picked a guide from Apollo, from Dignitas, and I followed his approach, and it worked quite well. I came very far, so yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so the guide that you're referring to is from the player/caster Apollo, who's made nice guides for all races. So if you're a newish StarCraft 2 player or just looking for some solid builds, then you can look them up. Dignitas Apollo guides, Google it or YouTube it, and you'll be able to find them.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Alright, yeah, so congratulations to Sol for winning it, and poor Knight being the lucky one having to lose it, but still it was really great to have you in the tournament. Will you be visiting us at the finals?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and I hope to be cheering for Sol. Protoss buddies should stick together.
And of course, if the player that you got knocked out by is actually the winner, you can you can say that I got knocked out by the winner, so it's no big deal.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think we've reached more or less the end of this NSSL broadcast. I would like to give a shout out to the sponsors, Computerland, CM Storm and MSI. They'll be providing both hardware and prizes for the live event on the 7th of June in Nijmegen. Look on the NSSL website for more details, times, locations and all that sort of stuff. Bring as many people as you can find. I'd like to thank the players today, Van Kaspel, Raccoon, Sol and Knight, for not only playing the games but also sharing their thoughts on Skype afterwards, and of course Draco, my co-caster, for joining me today.
You're very much welcome. Yep, and of course we have more match for you, and that would be tomorrow, I think?
I'm not entirely sure about the schedule, but it will be posted on the website. Frank will make an announcement.
On Friday. We still have for you Druid Party versus Baumut and Narratic versus Matic. Makers by Frank, once again. So we have still that to look forward to. And of course next week the round of 8.
yeah, so do tune in for all these broadcasts. Everything from now on will be done live, either online in this form for the remaining round of 16 matches, or and the round of 8, and then the finals event in June. Okay, and with that I would like to thank all of you for watching, and see you next time. Goodbye.
See you next time. Goodbye.